Do you have a system that you use to, weed out people or?
I don't know, I'd call it a system, but it's a sense. If I'm reading a profile and I see the profile, if like there's one or two pictures at all, and if the profile is maybe like 2 or 3 sentences, well, this person really isn't focused into the online dating scene or committed to, what they want. To be quite honest, I'm not sure why they're on it, if that's the effort they're going to put into it. If they have one picture or no pictures, just move on. I don't.
So
I don't
pictures
spend
are
time.
important. If
Oh,
someone
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have a
and
photograph.
and pictures that are relatively current as well. I mean, I've seen some where people will portray themselves as being 60 years old, and they're showing all these pictures of when they were probably 40 years old. And then you find one picture that may be what they look like today, and an enormous difference.
At the end, right? At the end of the series.
At the
right?
end, or like the last 2 or 3, something like that. Yeah.
So you look for those things. You look
Oh,
for
absolutely.
consistency and truth.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, and because you're investing a lot of your time in this, realistically, so you don't want to be going off and to somebody who's just leading you on, and not being truthful in the representation to you.
So what do you do when you meet someone and you realize they've been lying? Let's say that you meet someone who looked 40 in their photographs, and then all of a sudden you see them and you realize, oh my God, this person is not 40.
Yeah. I don't find myself to be that rude that I would just get up and walk out on the date. But I'll entertain the date, but I won't necessarily follow up, or I'll just say, I don't think we're a match, and move on. Don't let it linger too long.
So you're pretty kind. I mean, you...
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think I am, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any point or any value in trying to berate somebody for something they had made an effort. I'm sure it took a lot of courage just to make the effort to go online, and so you don't need to intimidate them anymore.
Well, what does that show you, though, when someone lies on a profile? I mean, it's sort of short-sighted because eventually you will find out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this the kind of person who's going to start a relationship by lying. It says something about them. What do you think it means?
I think it's insecurity. I mean, why do you feel the need to lie? So if they're trying to get attention, and like you said, it's a short. It's only going to be a short mystery, because once you meet the person, it's going to be very evident whether or not their pictures were representative of them or not, or that you're going to click. It's pretty quick. I mean, and usually those meetings, last for about half an hour. And others where you want to pursue somebody, or develops into a longer-term relationship, you're spending a couple of hours with, on the initial first date or 2 dates, whatever, and then you're either into a pattern of dating or not.